Hey Philip, this is Anand Houston here, and in this video I'm going to walk you through the remarketing funnel. So in the last video I showed you how we take people through the process of giving them the 7-day free, the 7-step video series, all the way to having them purchase a year's worth of access to a community that we're going to create. Show you how we can use the email list to provide valuable content to them that allows us to easily upsell you many services offered. In addition to that, it gives us the option to be able to sell different products that you offer. That's going to be the World Trade Press, Teach Me China, your books, your language learning courses, and then we'll set up packages with the various global professionals who become a part of your network and find different offerings that they can create that can be offered to your customers. So that way people have a one-stop shop of if they have a question or if they're curious about it, if they want insight on how to better develop a global brand, how to establish their global marketing, Master Global Business is a place that they go to. It becomes a network, a community of powerful individuals like yourself that can offer this incredible value. So step number one, we have a visitor. This visitor is coming from our many different marketing strategies. It could be from our social media, that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, even Tumblr and Google Plus are going to be incredibly valuable places to establish a relationship and connect with your customers. So eventually, when they see your material, they're going to click on your site. They're going to want to learn more. And your site, step number two, will have an incredibly valuable, a vast amount of information about global business. Not only will it go into details about the services and the products that you offer, it'll help walk people through the sequence of how they can do it. And your site will be embedded with many opportunities for people to be able to reach out and connect with you and your team. To be able to ask, hey, I'm wanting to do this. I've got a website that I made here in America, and I'd like to start advertising to Germany. I have a lot of my customers are coming from Germany, and I think that if I set it up to be optimized for Germany, I can make even more sales. But they have no idea what that process looks like, how much it might cost, and how they need to make sure that they can succeed. That's where you're able to enter. Now, whether they want to purchase a translation service or not, this is still a great opportunity because the fact is, as the global business experts at Master Global Business, you have a wide variety of value to offer that person. So what you're going to do is we're going to, step number three, track the visitors. We're going to be able to track everything from what links they click on, how long they spend on the page, how often do they return. You'll even be able to see a recording of how their mouse moves on the screen and what they click on. So in real time, you can see into the mind of your viewer. Now, the value in this is that as people take different actions, we can segment them based off the pages they clicked on. So the visitor leaves, they went to your website, they poked around, they kept on going, looking at, they clicked on each blog that talks about website localization. They read through the pages that talk about the process of website localization. They clicked on every single link in the website localization section of the website. They leave, it's a high probability that that person is interested in website localization. So while other not so sophisticated marketing structures are set up in a way that a person goes to the site, they see one more point on the Google Analytics and that's it. There's no actionable steps that can be taken from that except for, oh, I guess we're getting more sales. With your system and what we've built here, when we see that a person keeps on clicking on certain things, we're going to embed specific triggers. That, let's say, we can set up anybody who clicks on a specific link within a specific website, let's say within website localization, people who click on website localization sequencing. The only reason a person would click on that is if they're interested in having that service done. So now we show them a specific ad that's specific to website localization, and we show it to them across the entire internet. When they're on Google, they see it. When they're on YouTube, they see it. When they're on any social media site, they see it. When they're using an app from either the Apple App Store or Google Play Store, they're going to see it. When they're in their email on Yahoo or Bing, they're going to see your ad. This system is set up in a manner that allows you to be able to put the right advertising, the right content in front of the right people. So now the person who went to your site, We tracked and found out they kept on clicking on website localization material. They leave, and then they keep seeing your information on different parts of the internet. They're going to return to your site, the site of which has many opportunities to inspire them to reach out, to ask questions, and to connect with you. And because your social media is set up in such an engaging way, it's something where you'll be able to find in real time what people are looking for. Now, this is also a true process for what we'll be doing with the 7-step video series and the communities that we're going to access. The communities, as we saw in the last video, is the first step of the marketing funnel. That's how you build trust. That's how you build credibility. That's how you establish yourself as an expert to a complete stranger, and it's also how you bring in upfront, right now money that can be scaled and automated in a way that allows you to focus on what's important to you, which is building your business. And so the same way that whenever they see an advertisement about global business expansion, they become a part of the community. You're answering questions, you're creating videos, you're meeting new professional global business experts that you bring onto the team. You're having interviews with them. You're having them share what they do, sharing tips and tricks and techniques and different things that people could use to be successful in their business and how to expand globally. You're also retargeting them to take them to the next step of the funnel. So as you saw in the last video, the way the funnel is designed is that you start off with a broad group of people right here. You narrow them down as some of them will get the free offers, some of them will actually purchase community, a few of them will actually go and pay for a year's worth of access to this community. Now you build a relationship, you keep them happy, and then after that, you've got a whole assortment of other offers that you can make them. This is where you get to sell them your services. This is where you get to sell them your partner services like World Trade Press and Teach Me China. And by keeping everything tied together in this remarketing funnel, it makes it to where everything happens automatically. So not only are you the only site, the only translation company that has a business infrastructure like this, you already have a list of people that at some point have expressed interest in translation, in localization. That means that that is a list. It's a list of tens of thousands of people who are interested in global expansion. So we want to make sure that we take fantastic care of this list and offer them an exciting value that no one else on the internet is doing. And if someone else is doing it right now, they're doing a pretty poor job of it because I've spent dozens of hours studying competition, looking at what they're doing, what makes them succeed, what makes them fail, what type of traffic are they getting, and where is that traffic coming from, and how are they establishing that connection. I've learned what they're doing, I've seen what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, and I've put everything together to make the best possible marketing infrastructure for you. And that's what you're seeing right here with the 2 marketing funnels. Now, that course you bought, ListGrow, that's where we got the information on how to create the video sales letter, how to create the effective lead capture pages, and then how is it that we effectively upsell it. Your website is already built in a way that it's only going to take a few tweaks to optimize it to make these things happen. And as you and I communicate more, and as we find out exactly where are the priorities, how do we set this up, and how do we sequence this in a way to get it done as fast and as affordably as possible. A system like this, Philip, would cost in excess of well over $50,000. There's no way somebody would be able to get this done for cheaper. Not only do you have an incredible website that gives you the opportunity to connect with people, that's editable and you can change it any way you like, you also have all of these different social media accounts, your Pinterest, your Twitter, your Google+, your Instagram, all of these. You can set up your strategy in a way that you can see on a day-by-day basis exactly what type of content are you posting, and you can see the effectiveness of the different content you have. You can look at the entire month and find out what type of. You can pre-schedule this, so that way you never have to post a single thing online. In fact, a minimum wage intern would be able to do this work for you because I'll set up this infrastructure in a manner that by watching a few simple videos, they'll be able to manage these processes. Most of the work is being done by outsourcers. So as opposed to paying somebody like myself or another agency $20, $30, $50 or more an hour for their specialization, you're going to be paying $5 an hour. And those people are actually going to be able to get the things done faster and more effectively. In the next video, I'm going to show you a little bit about what services we'll need and what that sequence will look like, so that way we can move forward and figure out who do we need to bring on your team to do this.